We'll hear people talk about the personal relationship that they have with Jesus is what gives them salvation, right? Well, you got to believe in Jesus and that will allow you to be saved. And you know what? That's one way to look at it. Great. I don't think that that's incorrect, but I think there's other ways. Because what if I told you your faith and whether you believe in Jesus doesn't matter to your salvation? Let's turn to the Bible. Let's look at the story of the paralytic man. It's in the Gospel of Matthew and Luke. And in Matthew 9, here's what it says. And some people were carrying to him a paralyzed man, lying on a stretcher. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic man, "Take heart, child, your sins are forgiven." See, it wasn't the paralytic man's faith that had his sins forgiven. It wasn't the paralytic man's faith that brought healing. It was the faith of others. The Bible doesn't state whether the paralytic man had faith in Jesus or anything. And that's not why he was saved or his sins were forgiven. It was the faith of other people. So what can that mean for us? Those days and moments in which you struggle in faith, that you're struggling believing, that you just don't think there's a God, you don't think there's a Jesus, you don't think anybody's listening, that you just say, screw it all, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. You know what? Somebody else's faith may be all you need for healing and restoration and forgiveness and salvation. And when it comes to other people, maybe it's our faith that helped bring them healing and restoration and salvation. And for me, that's comforting. It's comforting to know that in moments that I struggle and that I may struggle and doubt in that somebody else can pick me up like that. And that Jesus' grace and God's grace is wider and bigger, more expansive than I'll ever know.